Hi, I'm Bill Woodard, and we're here at the Smith County Fair.
Yeah, and I'm Janie Pettigo, and I'm here with you.
Yeah, hey, we're glad to be here. We're here at the Saturday Car Show here at the fair, and we're going to be showing you some stuff about the fair that's going on here in Smith County Fairgrounds. I guess it's actually not the fairgrounds, it's the Ag Center.
It's the Ag Center makeshift fairgrounds.
Yeah, once a year it turns into the fairgrounds, and we have a really good fair this year. Been here all week. This is our information booth that we have here. Behind us is the Ag Building, and it's full of all kind of exhibits and stuff, and Janie's going to be telling you about those. We're going to go inside and do some filming and talk about that here in a minute. Anyway, right now we just wanted to welcome you to the Smith County Fair and give you some of the highlights of what went on this week.
Hi, I am so excited to introduce you to our, now quit laughing. Barry Clemens is in charge of our car show this year. And have we got more cars this year, Barry?
About the same amount, about 30 cars.
Well, it just seems like it's a larger crowd here. Barry, you've been doing this for several years now. Tell us a little bit about the car show.
It's just a small get-together at the fair. It's a top 25 awards and top stock car, top modified, and 5 top motorcycles. So
now, can anybody enter in these, or is it just Smith County folks?
No, anybody can enter. There's people here from Bowling Green, Kentucky, and some from Nashville, all around.
Well, that's neat. Okay, now I'm seeing, I know, and you're going to get to see this. Our viewing audience is going to be able to see some of this in just a few moments. But, Barry, what is about the oldest car you've got here?
I believe it's a 1937 Chevrolet down here is the oldest car in here, I think.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure I'm close.
I'm telling you, I'm seeing some beautiful, beautiful cars. Now, have you chosen a winner yet?
We've chosen the winners. They're going to announce them about 1:30, 2 o'clock in that range. Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell us right now. Oh, my goodness. That means, now you're going to be hearing this after the fair has already been over and done with. Barry, will they, are you going to put the winners in the paper?
I think they usually do, yeah. I believe it'll be in the Carthage paper.
So what we want you to do is be watching the Carthage Courier, and you will be able to see who these winners are. Anything else you want to share with our viewing audience about the fair, about the car show?
Just come out next year, and it's a great little show. It's just very laid back. It's not a big, hard judged car show, and just have a good time. Come out next year.
Barry, how will they be able to reach you if they needed to ask you a question about the car show?
It's in the fair catalog. It comes out in the papers, and there's we've got flyers up in the parts stores around town and some of the stores here in town.
Okay. Well, Barry, thank you very much. We appreciate it, and I encourage you to come out to the Smith County Fair. If you're listening, you've probably already missed this, but we hope you'll come next year because this car show is fabulous, and I don't even know anything about cars, but it's fabulous to me. All right, we'll be right back.
We're here at the Smith County Fair, and we're in the exhibit area, and I ran into Mr. Randall Clemens, and Mr. Clemens here, he has something over in Granville going on all the time, and so I just wanted to turn the mic over to you and have you tell us a little bit about what's happening in Granville.
All right, Bill. We have our Saturday Night Bluegrass that goes on every Saturday night year-round with dinner. Dinner at 5:30 and 6:30, and then the music starts at 6, and we go to live radio at 7. And we're now broadcast on 22 radio stations and on the internet and go out to our military all over the world each week. But our next major event is the month of October. We have our Scarecrow Festival that will be the entire month. We'll have over 150 real life-size scarecrows. You'll pick up a guide that you'll be able to walk the streets of Granville, the historic buildings, and there'll be life-size scarecrows in all the buildings. Also, our fall celebration is Saturday, October the 4th, and that's our Jazz on the Cumberland, our Quilt Festival. We have old-time craftsmen, 1860s people dressed up in a village there, have a full day of other types of music from gospel to bluegrass to country, an arts festival, a blacksmith festival, so it's just a great fall day. We'll be making sorghum that day and all types of things of that nature. And then we'll go into the Christmas season the 1st of November for 2 months. We'll be doing the Mayberry plays the first 2 weeks of December. It's called A Christmas to Remember in Mayberry this year. So just a lot going on in Granville. If you hadn't been out to Granville, we're open Wednesday through Saturday. Come and eat lunch at the Sutton store and then tour the town from 12 to 3. We have an exhibit that goes along with the fair right now that will be there to the 1st of September called Blue Ribbon Days, getting ready for the county fair. That's at our Sutton homestead. And then the 1st of September we'll be going to If These Walls Could Talk. And then the 1st of November, we'll be going to Deck the Halls, A Victorian Christmas. So.
Well, thank you very much. Appreciate running into you. I know the Wilson County Fair is starting next week. You guys got anything going down there, a booth or something?
Wilson County Fair is August 15th through the 23rd, and the bank will be having a booth there, and a lot going on. We have a lot of new things this year. We have two brand new stages that's just been created. We have some new historical buildings in Fiddler's Grove, and so a lot of new things. Come and visit us.
When you mentioned Fiddler's Grove, that's one thing I wanted to ask you about. That's where they basically went out in the county, found structures that were of historical significance, and they basically moved them and transferred them to that area. Is that correct?
That is correct. And like the ones we have opening right now, with the Seat Studio that was on the square in Lebanon from 1905, they made all the pictures of all the high school classes here in Smith County for many, many years. They closed this year, so we have moved a building, and we're putting a Seat Studio in it of all their memorabilia. The Lebanon Woolen Mills, which was one of the first factories in this part of Middle Tennessee, we have a building that we are putting all of their memorabilia in this year. So that's the top buildings. It's been a great. We now have, I think it's 62 buildings that have been moved from different parts, and we even have a Smith County building there. We have Dr. Fisher's building from down at Rome that was moved into Fiddler's Grove.
Well, that's great. Well, I'm hoping that we can do something like that around here. We've got some areas that I think would be real conducive. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, and we're going to be seeing more of the fair.
I am here in the 4-H room at the Smith County Fair, and I am in here with the best 4-H agent in the state of Tennessee, our very own Trent Jones. Trent, thanks for letting us interview you today.
Thank you.
Well, I wanted to ask Trent just a few questions so that those of you who have children will know more about the fair here and kind of what's going on. But one of the things that I wanted Trent to share was the number of entries and a little bit about the Best of Show winners, which you can see some behind us. So, Trent, why don't you share with the folks a little bit about your entries, what age groups, and that kind of thing.
Okay, well, thank you. Here in the 4-H youth exhibit room, it's not only for 4-Hers now. About 3 years ago, we opened it up for kindergarten through 3rd grade to offer some of those children an opportunity, and that really helped us grow our exhibits as well. This year, we had around 60 exhibitors in kindergarten through 12th grade, and right at 600 exhibits or 600 items entered. So, and that includes flowers or floriculture, cooking, canning, arts and crafts, sewing, art, photography, posters, and 4-H exhibits. So a little bit of everything. That's a lot to get out there. But as you can see behind us here, we have our Best of Show winners, a few of those. And one part I really definitely enjoy about this is it shows off the creativity of our youth here in the county. We have some very creative ones, just like one here. They created a sheep doll by felting wool, only out of pipe cleaners and wool, and that's all it is. So as you can see, that took probably 40 hours or more. So
that is amazing.
That's very, very amazing. And just to see some of the things that our kids do, and it really shows off how talented they are. It never ceases to amaze me. Let me just say this. When I see some of the things that you bring in, the posters that you bring into our office during the 4-H poster contest and the different things, and you know, if your children are homeschooled or even if they're in the public school, 4-H has a place for your children. And we also have a place right here at the fair. So we want to invite you to get involved. 4-H is, as always, I mean, for 100 years, we have had, Tennessee's had one of the best 4-H programs in the state. And that's not to say that those who have children that aren't in 4-H aren't old enough that we don't have a place for you. But in 4-H, though, we have a great program here. I encourage you to get your children involved. If they aren't making posters, if they're not doing demonstrations, they're missing out, aren't they, Trent? Yes, ma'am. Lots of great opportunities. One of the things, like with our posters and some of those awards, we do have large monetary awards at the regional and state levels for those. Plus, it's just the main thing with 4-H, it's not about the ribbons and the awards, it's about that opportunity to gain life skills and responsibility, and leadership, communication, citizenship, things that will pay off, of course, in their future. And that's the big thing we push here in Smith County. And we do, as you said, with our posters and our exhibits and demonstrations, we usually have around 90% participation across the county. So one of the top counties of participation. So that says a lot about our community and our youth, I think.
Well, I think so too, and I want to encourage you to get your kids involved in 4-H. Get your kids next year. Start making things right now. Get your kids to do things during Christmas break. That will be fall break that's coming up before too long, and get your kids to start making things now, so you'll already have it ready. You won't be scrounging around at the last minute to get entries in. And also, one other thing that I want to mention, and Trent, if you have anything you want to put in on this too, please do. But for those of you who do have children that are involved in 4-H, remember that we have the Jamie Evitts Scholarship. And it's for, we really base a lot of who wins that scholarship. And there's, about 5 in each school given away, 3 to 5 in each school, in each high school that are given away every year. And it's based on the amount of not only activities they've done in FFA, but also in 4-H. And we keep up with that stuff. So if you have youth and you hope they can get more scholarships, one way to do that is to consider the Jamie Evitts 4-H and FFA scholarship. And a lot of it has to do with how much they participate right here in the county.
That's exactly it, and that scholarship is based off 4-H FFA participation as well as your academic success there at school. And it's not only off your GPA. We're looking to give that especially to 4-H and FFA members that are looking to pursue a career not only in agriculture, it can be nursing or anything. And it doesn't have to be a 4-year school. It can be a technical school to go learn about welding or different things like that as well. So, and 4-H offers many scholarships. Many 4-Hers that I've had in the past, as well as myself, I was able to get $15,000 in college scholarships. Wow. Only through 4-H. So that's something that 4-H definitely has to offer. And things like here at the fair and your participation really add to your scholarship applications and things as well. Not to mention, too, some of our kids here, well, Best in Show and Things Especially will go home with $200 or $300 this week from this room, from the things they entered, which will pay off on tax-free holiday weekend. So.
That is exactly right, Trent. And I want to remind you, if you have any questions or anything you would like to learn about the 4-H program, or even about the fair, the 4-H exhibits and the youth exhibits here at the fair, you can contact Trent Jones at the UT Extension Office at 735-2900, and he can answer any question, or you can email him. What is your email address, Trent?
My email address is jtjones@utk.edu.
All right. Well, that's I wish you were here to see all the exhibits, because they're all around this room, but you can see some of the big winners here at the Smith County Fair.
As you can see behind me, we're right here at the sheep show, and we're showing some of the prize-winning sheep here in Smith County, and I think there's some entries from Wilson County as well. And we're just really excited about what goes on here. They do a goat show, they do pigs, they do a lot of different animals, and they show them here during the fair. So if you get a chance, you need to come and see some of these shows.
Hi, we're back here at the fair. And right now we're in the Family and Consumer Science exhibits. And in case you don't know what that is, well, that's where you bring all your cooking, your canning, your floriculture, flowers, your paintings, your artwork of all kinds, your photography, crafts, you name it, we've got it here. In fact, we'll be sharing with you shortly a little lady who named Bonnie Chappell, who won Best of Show in quilts, and the very special story that she has about her quilt. But I also wanted to say thank you to all of you who entered exhibits this year. Our Family and Consumer Science exhibits were up more than they've ever been. They were up over 200 exhibits this year. Thanks to you, we had 1,035 exhibits. Thank you very much for entering. One of the things that we did this year that's different is we have a whole new division. It's called the Heirlooms Division, and this included items that are 100 years old or older. Now, we had everything from tintype photos to women's items, men's items, war items, antique quilts, kitchen items, bottles, you name it. In fact, we had a 300-year-old bottle that was brought in as an exhibit. And so this has been an exciting thing. We're going to try to increase the number of lots that we have for 2015. So be watching closely. And every year we make changes. So please, I want to encourage you to be involved in entering things in the heirlooms division, as well as all of the other wonderful things we have here. Hi, I'm here with Miss Bonnie Chappell, who is a wonderful friend of mine, and she is also the Best of Show winner in the quilt competition. Thank you for being here, Miss Bonnie, and letting us interview you.
You're welcome.
Now, you have a beautiful quilt, which is right here behind us, and we can see that you did win the Best of Show, and congratulations to you. This quilt has a very special story. Can you share just a little bit about the quilt?
Well, it began this year. It was for my daughter, and it took quite a while because no block is the same, as you can see. And it started with the middle piece, which is a county cross stitch. But sad to say, my daughter never did see it completed because she died in April. Now I'm going to put it away for her granddaughter when she gets married.
Well, we just love this quilt. We have it on display here in the Family and Consumer Sciences exhibit here at the Smith County Fair. Miss Bonnie, we appreciate you. I know it was hard for you to even bring it out here because you didn't want anything to happen to it, but we do thank you for coming out today. Back to you.
Well, we're still here at the fair, and we're in the exhibit area. In fact, we're standing in front of the Best of Show here, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get Janie to explain that to you because she has a lot more knowledge about it. But we've got Mr. Jim West here. He is with Z104 FM, 104.1, the ranch. And we were just going to ask him, I know they're involved in a lot of things around here. I just wanted you to kind of tell us about the radio station.
Sure, the radio station's involved big time here with the fair. Of course, we had our big concert Thursday night with Jamie O'Neill and Clinton Gregory and the Bluegrass Band. It went very, very well Thursday night. We had a good crowd. We gave away some fantastic prizes to include 300 CDs. We gave away an autographed guitar by Brad Paisley. We gave away a pair of tickets to go see Martina McBride at the Ryman Auditorium in Nashville on November 1st. So it was just a fantastic night of music and great prizes this past Thursday.
Well, I am glad you guys are involved. I know Mr. Dennis Banka, he is involved here. I see him just about every night, and I've seen you around. You also did the announcing for one of the shows, I believe.
Yes, in fact, all day today. This is Saturday. All day today. I've been here since about 7 in the morning. I did the dog show earlier today for the 7th straight year, and I also helped announce the sheep show and the lamb show this afternoon.
Well, I just wanted to say for the rest of Smith County and for myself, we really appreciate Z104.1 The Ranch.
104.1 The Ranch.
Yeah, we really appreciate you guys and what you do for the county.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Well, we're still at the fair, and we are having a ball tonight. This is Saturday night, and folks are really starting to come in. We're about to have a bluegrass show, but I just wanted to take a moment to talk to our Smith County trustee, Leanne Williams, a dear friend of mine. And Leanne, are you having fun?
Oh, wow. It's been great.
Don't you think this is probably one of the best fairs we've ever had?
I think the exhibitions and that kind of thing, it is definitely one of the best we've had. Yes, exciting.
I think so too, but I wanted to give you an opportunity to share with our viewing audience something very exciting that's coming up next month. So I'm going to turn this over to you and let you tell everybody about what's happening.
Well, I can only tell you what happened last year, and what's going to be coming up is William Walton Day on September the 27th. And William Walton Day last year was a lot of historical events that took place on the courthouse square. And we had Miss Faith Young that came and spoke to us about the history of Smith County, and we had different actors portraying different people, historical figures in Smith County. And then we had Supper on the Lawn. And Supper on the Lawn was an awesome event. We actually had one of the locals here, the McKinney family, that cooked our barbecue for us. And we had barbecue, and we had pinto beans cooked in big, huge pots, and homemade cornbread and homemade desserts from the FCE clubs, which was absolutely the best desserts in the whole wide world.
Yeah,
so it's coming up. Yeah, I know too. All too well. So I just want to give a big shout out for everybody to come out to William Walton Day in September, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you there.
And what's the date again?
It was September 27th.
Okay, great. I tell you what, we're going to be talking more about this probably in our September program. So be watching next month when we do another taping. But we will be talking about it more. We'll probably have you on again. So just plan on it. But thank you for being here. Hey, let me show you some of our best of show winners. Have you got a minute?
I sure do.
I'd like to take a minute to show some of the winners that we have. First of all, we have a beautiful painting here that won in Fine Arts. This is Miss Betty Langford, and we want to congratulate her. She did win the Best of Show ribbon in Fine Arts. This is sponsored by Martha White Foods, and they sent a beautiful basket this year. We also have some of the best rolls you could ever imagine eating, and they were made by Miss Marcia Tisdale, who won Best of Show in Cooking, and it's also sponsored by Martha White Foods. Now, I'm going to reach down and bring this up. This was our Best of Show photography picture. This was done by Miss Wendy Drum, who has also been working in the fair this year to take pictures of all the events. And I'm telling you, she is an amazing photographer. And so congratulations to her. Martha White Foods sponsors this as well.
Have some talented people.
Yes, we do. Our Best of Show winner in canning was Hazel Hall. In our, in our sewing division, and this is only the hat, but it's a cute little crocheted cowboy outfit that was made by Janie Ellenberg, who won Best of Show in Sewing. In floriculture, and by the way, the folks who take care of that particular sponsorship is Granville Bed, Breakfast, and Gifts. And then in the quilt exhibits, which I think we've already shared with you about Bonnie Chapel, that is also sponsored by Granville Bed, Breakfast, and Gifts. And then in our crafts division is a beautiful, and if you can get the camera down here where we can show, Keith Woods made this beautiful guitar by hand. No, that was made by hand. He doesn't play, but he makes the best guitars. He is our craft division Best of Show winner. And in the floriculture division, our Best of Show winner was Michael Petrus, and that is sponsored by Leanne, Flowers by Leanne, and she made a beautiful wreath, and I wish you all could see it. And then I think our canning was won by Hazel Hall. That was sponsored by Martha White Foods, and sponsoring our new heirloom division this year is the Step Into the Past Antiques. Teresa Turner sponsored that as well. And I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. I hope not. But congratulations to all of our Best of Show winners. We had some wonderful, wonderful exhibits this year. Again, our exhibits went from 800 something to over 1,035. So thanks to all of those who entered this year. Leanne, thank you for helping me tonight.
Thank you so much. It's an awesome place to come to.
That's right. Thank you. Now then, I want to interview two very special people. We have, now she just shouted no, but we have some ladies over here that you may notice that these ladies came from the past. This is Desi Gage here. Hi,
Hello.
Desi.
Hello.
And we have with us right here Margaret Vance.
Hello.
And these ladies are some of the FCE members who always, and they are just two of many that watch our exhibits every year. I want to thank these ladies. They welcome people, and they kind of keep an eye on the exhibits. They open up, close down, and I just want to thank you ladies for all the hard work that you do. I am so excited. We have with us today Ann Wagner. Hello, Ann.
Hi.
Now, I guess you can see that Ann has on a beautiful tiara, and she also has on a beautiful, what do they call that?
I think it's just a sash.
A sash, and it says Miss Senior Fairest of the Fair for Smith County for 2014. Congratulations.
Thank you, but you could have left out the senior part.
Oh, sorry.
I am very, very honored to have been chosen.
Well, I think the fair is lucky to have you as their 2014 Fairest of the Fair for seniors. And doesn't she look beautiful, everybody? You know, actually, we need more folks to enter this category, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was a lot of fun. the crowd was really supportive, and it's just an opportunity to come out and really try to represent Smith County.
Now, will you go on to further competition?
No, I will go on probably after this year back to canning and freezing and plowing and planting and sowing and all of the everyday things that I do in addition to this nice award.
Well, you know, she's beautiful and smart and single, guys, so I hope you're watching this right now. Well, congratulations for this wonderful award that you've received. We're so proud of you. Ann happens to be one of my FCE members, and she is a president of her local club, the Grant Club, so I'm sure you would like to send an invitation.
Yes, another reason to join an FCE club, preferably Grant, but if not Grant, then another club. We have 8 now in the county, and you can have a lot of fun and get acquainted with other people. I mean, that's how I started. So yeah, I'm really proud to be not just the president of an FCE club, but just an FCE member, period.
And by the way, I just want to take a moment to brag. The Grant Club won the $100 Hallie Mae Clemens Award for the most entries. Congratulations.
I know. I mean, I'm just being totally amazed by the ladies in our club. They are such hard workers, and they really follow through. They don't just walk the walk, or talk rather.
They walk the walk.
Yes, they do.
And I think the Grant Club had 90-something entries, so that's pretty amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you, Janie.
All right. Well, we'll take it back to the rest of the fair.
Well, as you can tell, we're still listening to some good bluegrass music over here. They're clapping and having a good time. We're here at the Smith County Fair. Mr. Ronnie Purcell, he's on the fair board and in charge of the fruits and vegetables and the field crops. And so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that, Ronnie. Tell you what, the best thing to do is just let you kind of go with it. So tell us about field crops.
Field crops. We have 3 or 4 different entries out here of different varieties of stuff: tobacco, soybeans, corn, and have that on the outside of the building here, and it's hanging on the wall and stuff. And then the inside thing, we have youth and adult vegetables of all types and varieties, pumpkins, watermelons, and things. We've been doing this for 7 years. The entries are up around 600 this year, and we're real pleased and proud of that.
Boy, that's a wonderful fair. Now, I noticed there was a bee display over here. Would you explain that?
The bee display is my own personal bees. I'm a beekeeper, and we have 18 swarms, and this is a little demonstration we do each year for the bees. And a lot of folks like the bees, and they'll come in, and if I find somebody standing there looking real good, we'll stand there and talk to them a little bit and tell all about the bees and what they know and what they don't know.
Well, I had the privilege one time on a leadership group, we got to come and see you extract the honey out of one of the combs. That's very interesting.
Very interesting. A lot of folks haven't seen the extraction process, so I thought that'd be a good program for the leadership group to do. And they got a little sample of honey when they left.
Yeah, I remember. In fact, I liked it so well, I got a jar of it, and I about run out, and I finally got another jar. So I'm good for honey right now, but every year, got to have that honey.
Have that honey, yes, sir.
It's good stuff. Now, we're standing in front of the wine show, and I wanted you to explain about that. I think the Pascals are involved, and I believe you can tell us.
Scott and Rebecca Pascal are the sponsors of this show. They've started a winery over in Brush Creek, Tennessee, and they're the sponsors of the wine show. This year is actually up. We got 20 entries of all different varieties of wine this year, and real proud and pleased we're getting this many.
Well, that's wonderful. And this is all Smith County produced, is that right?
All Smith County produced. It has to be home brewed. There's a lot of closet winemakers out there, and we started this 3 years ago.
Well, yeah, that's wonderful. And I know they've got a wine operation over there that they've had for a year or two or more longer.
The Pascal started a vineyard back 7 years ago, I believe. And they've started a winery now. It's going to be the only local winery in the county. And I visited over there just past Sunday, and they're almost operational. They are licensed. They got to be open in 90 days after their licenses and things, so it'll be up and running here shortly.
Well, that's good news, and we're seeing a lot of things happen in Smith County with the farming, and we're producing a lot of things here ourselves, and actually, I guess, exporting it some to some of the other counties, right?
Right. We're exporting quite a bit. I'm a Fruit and Vegetable Growers Association president, and the farmers market is one of our things, and we encourage our members to participate in the fair, and a lot of my members are in here and bring us fruits and vegetables and things like that.
Well, now, one last thing I wanted to hit. There is a information line. It's 588-1598, and if they call that, they can find out what's selling at the farmers market. Now, tell them where the farmers market is.
The farmers market is located on Agriculture Lane at Highway 53 out here.
Okay, so if they look for the big soccer ball, it's just right there.
Just right there. The thing is right there, and you also can friend us on Facebook.
Okay, so you got a Facebook page, so you can find out two ways. You can either call or go to Facebook and find out what's selling during that particular week.
Particular day. This is daily updates.
Okay, so you're doing a daily update on the farmers market. And I know some of the folks down in Nashville, some of the farmers take their stuff down to Nashville. So folks, if you buy it here, you're eating what those folks in Brentwood are eating. Isn't that right, Ronnie?
That's right. Very good. Yes.
All right. Well, hey, we're glad to have you. Thank you very much.
Take care, Mr. Woodard.
All right. We're going to go to some other places in the fair. We hope you're having a good time at the Smith County Fair. Well, once again, you can hear the bluegrass music in the background. We're here with Miss Carol McDonald. She is the Assistant Commissioner for the Agriculture Department for the state of Tennessee. Did I get that right? I had to memorize that before we got started here. Carol, I want to ask you a few questions. Number one, what is your role here at the Smith County Fair?
Okay, I am in charge of the dog show that we have on the Saturday morning, the last Saturday of the fair. Also of the sheep show that is held the last Saturday of the fair. We have a breeding show for all sheep with all different breeds. We also have a market lamb and a commercial ewe show, and then we also have showmanship for the youth to participate in that actually they can display their ability to show the sheep and let the judge help them work on their abilities to do that as well. So.
Okay, well, one question that comes to my mind is in your position, you're all over the state and it's very important. Why the importance and why the emphasis on this? Can you explain to us the importance of this, that's going on?
Okay. You're talking about the importance of putting on the fair?
Well, the fair itself,
the fair,
and the shows.
Yeah, the fair takes a lot of work from a lot of people, a lot of volunteers, and it's something that we at the Tennessee Department of Agriculture strongly believe in, because agriculture is Tennessee's #1 industry across the state of Tennessee. And if you'll notice the Tennessee state seal, agriculture is right in the middle of the seal. And so we're very proud of that, and we want to keep agriculture #1 industry. Each one of us, whether we have a farm or not, depend on agriculture every day. Whether it's the food we eat, the clothes we wear, we've got to have agriculture, and we need to continue to promote agriculture and to do research and development with agriculture, because we're getting more and more people every year that need our products. And we're getting less land with more development taking place, less land to grow these products. So agriculture is very important. So this is just a way, having a fair is a way for us to highlight agriculture and let people that are not living on a farm to see agriculture and see how it works. And these livestock shows are a good way for children to be around the livestock and to actually see them. We're getting further and further removed from agriculture, more generations. Used to everybody lived on a farm, or at least you had a grandparent, you went and stayed during the summer. Now we've got children that have they're out of touch. They don't know where a gallon of milk comes from, or where that sunflower bloom that's sitting over there, or the watermelon, or all these products that we depend on and we enjoy. We need to get our message out there and let people understand that.
Well, we sure appreciate what you do, and you guys are doing a great job down at the state of getting the message out. And one thing I'd like to say, you're a Smith County girl, right? Yeah, so see, kids, if you're out there and you're watching this show, there's a lot of folks in Smith County that have went to state levels and beyond and done a lot of great things, and we appreciate the job you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much.
All right, well, we'll see you some more at the fair. We're out here on the right at the edge of the Midway and right near the food booths, and this is a good spot to be. A lot of people here. This is Mr. Stan Webster. He's been associated with the fair for many years. Stan, how's the fair going?
Great.
Boy, you want to embellish on that?
Every number is up. Gate numbers are up. Exhibitor numbers are up. Everything. Every department is up.
Boy, I'm glad to hear that. Somebody asked me the other night how the fair was doing. I said, well, it's bigger, it's more spread out. I think there's more people there, so I was right.
For once, you were right, Bill.
I can't believe it. All right. Stan, thank you very much. We appreciate what you do. Mr. Anthony Apple, I believe, is in charge of the fair this year.
Mr. Anthony Apple is our fair chairman, and he does an excellent job. Excellent job.
And you're his right hand.
I'm his right hand.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Stan. We'll be back.
Bill, hey, I'm down here. I'm down here with some little folks. Hey, we want to say hello to
Seth,
Reagan, B.
That's B. In case you didn't understand, are you guys having a big time at the fair?
Yes.
Tell me yes.
Yes.
What's your most fun ride at the fair?
The fast ride.
The Ferris wheel? Okay, what's the name of that one?
I call it the fast ride.
It doesn't matter. It's called the fast ride, okay? What's your favorite one, B? The fast ride, too? Daddy, what's your favorite ride?
I'm not riding. I'm just watching.
Oh, you're the babysitter tonight. All right, we do have good food here, don't we? All right, you guys have a good time tonight, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. You know where we are? One of the best places at the fair, inside a food booth. We're actually here at the
Chapel Hill United Methodist Church. We call it the Taco Wagon.
The Taco Wagon, and I guess that's because you all have the
walking tacos, and we have what's called a roast beef sundae. It's roast beef with mashed potatoes on top and gravy and sprinkles of cheese and tomatoes. And we have Otis Spunkmeyer cookies that we bake here on site, and we also have Linda McDonald's famous strawberry ice cream.
Okay, now I need to tell you who this lady is. Charnel, would you introduce yourself?
I'm Charnel Smith, and I am a member of Chapel Hill United Methodist Church. And working with me tonight is Linda McDonald and Linda Johnson and Linda Hensley.
But you know, they're really busy right now. And we kind of pulled Charnel away, and we appreciate you taking the time. Now, you're also known for your sweet tea.
Yes, Linda McDonald makes all the sweet tea. And if you hear that McDonald's has the best tea, it is Linda McDonald. Linda McDonald.
Oh, not the big arch?
No. Linda
oh, okay.
And also the money we raise here, we give two $1,500 scholarships each year to any senior in Smith County, Gordonsville or the Smith County High School, and we give those each year. So a total of $3,000, and we're a very small church, so this is our project to make the money for those scholarships.
Well, we appreciate you taking time to let us interview you. I know you've got a lot of people out there, but we thank you for letting us come in and for smelling everything. It smells so good. Oh, my goodness. I think I'm going to have to get Bill and see if he's ready to eat supper because I'm getting really hungry being in here. Thank you, Charnel, and thank you to Linda and Linda and Linda. Gosh, there's too many Lindas to keep up with. Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jamie. We appreciate it.
Well, we're still here at the fair, and guess who I ran into coming down the street here? Mr. Luke Solomini. Luke, how are you doing?
Good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Do you enjoy the fair?
Yes, I did.
Well, tell me something. What have you seen? Tell me some of the things you've done here.
I've done the car show today. I've seen just about everything.
Okay.
I did the flag ceremony Monday.
Okay, so there's a lot to do and see here. We're sitting just out in front of the Rotary booth, and Rotarians they're good folks. They do a lot of stuff for the Smith County. I know they're volunteers and stuff, and they're selling pizza. Have you had any of their pizza yet?
No, I'm good.
Well, tell me what you've ate.
Let's see, I had a hamburger for dinner, nachos for lunch.
Well, do you recommend any place here that it just really, what's the one that stands out, or are they all good?
I guess they're all good.
They're all good, okay. All right, well, Luke, thank you for talking with us, and you enjoy the fair, okay? All right, this is Mr. Luke Solomini. You guys have a good time at the fair. We're right here in front of the Rotary booth in the food court, and you can hear the races going on in the background. You may not be able to hear me to talk. These ladies are selling Papa John's pizza, and what they do with the money is they go for scholarships at the Smith County High School and at the Gordonsville High School. So you guys buy pizza at the Rotary booth here. And these two ladies back here, they're doing a fine job. Miss President, where are you there? We need to get a wave before we get off camera here. You better wave. All right. That's the Carthage Rotary Club. Well, I don't know if you can hear me. We got some good music going on in the back. We are interviewing Riverview. Who are you? Tell them who you are and where we're at.
I'm Rod Harkrow, the CEO out at Riverview Regional, and we're out here at the county fair, and we're rocking and having a great time.
All right, and who is this guy with you here?
This is my youngest of three, and this is Alex.
You want to say anything, Alex?
Say hi.
Hi.
He said hi if you could hear him. Well, hey, we're having a great time. You having fun at the fair?
Oh, yeah, we're having fun riding rides, and we look forward to coming back again next year.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm out on the Midway, and I'm really excited because we have got a crowd here for Saturday night. And right now I have with me
Johnny Hayden,
Johnny,
Victoria Green,
and Jonah West. Well, hello, and I noticed you're eating. So, is eating your favorite thing at the fair?
No.
Pretty close.
No.
Yes. Yes. Okay, you're my kind of woman. Okay, so tell me what your very favorite thing at the fair is.
Four-wheeler races.
The four-wheeler races.
Have you watched them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's your favorite thing?
The rides. The rides.
The rides? The rides are hers. Okay, mine too used to be. Okay.
The pageants.
Okay, the pageants. So you're having, okay, what's your favorite thing?
What? Oh, I don't ride.
What's your favorite thing at the fair?
People.
The people. And who are you?
Lucas Barnes.
Okay, very good, very good. All right. Well, thank you all. I hope you have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Bye-bye.
Hey, we're still on the Midway here at the Smith County Fair, and guess who we ran into? Employee of First Freedom Bank, Miss
Sheila Farrell.
Sheila Farrell. Are you having fun?
A blast. I've had fun all week. Been here every night.
All right. Yeah, me too. I tell you what, this is a good fair.
It is. We've had fair food, which has been awesome.
You know what? The food is good. Stan Webster told us that the attendance is actually up over last year to the numbers that he had taken care of.
It is. It has been up every night, so that's exciting.
Yeah, boy, I'm excited about the fair. Well, we're glad we ran into you. What would you tell everybody about next year?
Get ready now, save up your money, and come 3 or 4 nights.
All right. Thank you, Sheila.
You're welcome.
Well, Billy, the fair is over.
Yeah, they're breaking everything down and they're moving it away to the next place.
And then we're not going to come anymore.
Well, they won't come anymore until next year. And we want to invite you to come next year and not miss out on the fair. It just gets better and better every year, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It has been an exciting fair. I've had a lot of fun. Have you had fun?
Yeah.
I thought so.
We've all had fun, and we're so glad that you were a small part of that by listening into and watching our program. And we invite you to come next year. And anything you want to say?
Just come watch us next month. Tell them bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.